Ma'am, we have to do the acceleration. We have done. No, we have to do the numericals of acceleration.
Acha, okay. Okay. So let us try with this one. Ali, did you try this one? A train starting from a railway station.
Yes, I think I did it. Wait,
ठीक
let
है,
me
ठीक
check.
है. Umaima, bache, till you try this one. If it is starting, that means initially it was at rest. Initially it was at rest. Am I right? है ना? So that means you will become
0.
very good. Moving with a uniform acceleration attains a speed of 40 km per hour. Okay, that means the V is 40
40.
in 10 minutes. There is a catch. There is a catch because the speed is in kilometer per hour, whereas the time is in minutes. Okay. So convert the time into hours, okay, and then accordingly find the acceleration. Okay, bache? V is 0. I mean V is 40. U is 0. That means acceleration is taking place because the speed is increasing with time, है ना? If we say, and the I guess the time will become 1/6, है ना? Because 10/60, right,
Yes.
Umaima? ठीक है
Yes,
बच्चे?
ma'am.
So what you can do, you can take the screenshot of this question and leave a space, write it later on, and right now, what you have to do, you simply have to solve this one, ठीक है? And be
Yeah.
careful with the numericals. Calculation mistake मत करना, okay?
Yes.
अली बच्चे आप इतने रिवाइज कर लो जल्दी से थ्योरी पार्ट एवरीथिंग. I'm just covering this numerical and after that I'll just tell her all the
Ma'am,
three
this
examples. हाँ बच्चे?
the answer to this question is 240 kilometers per hour square.
You haven't written the question, that means.
No, the answer that I have got written here is 240 kilometers per hour square.
40 kilometer per hour square.
240 kilometers per hour square.
Okay, let me see. No, I don't think so. Umaima, you can do this in another method as well. What you can do, instead of changing time, and I mean, you can change time and speed both into the main SI units. Okay, this would be a even safer method because we are putting it in SI units. Am I right? Kilometer per hour. How to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second?
Multiplying it by 5 into 18.
5/18. Okay.
Yeah, 5 by 18.
Yes. And how do we convert minutes into seconds?
Into 60.
Very good. So 10 into 60 will give us the seconds. So V minus U upon time. Okay. Ali, you also attempt this question because you got the wrong answer. है ना? Because yeah, either you are talking about some other question, because this question I want you all to solve from SI units. Okay. Now what you guys have to do, and write the question as well, Ali. Okay, because I think you're not writing the question. That's why you are saying कि मैम उसका आंसर ये आया था क्या, है ना?
Yes, I didn't write the questions, but I have many solved questions, but I didn't have written the question. I just have the answers. So I'm like confused. What was the answer? What was not the answer?
कर लिए notes में गड़बड़? So now if you are gonna revise for the test, how will you understand कि इस question में क्या approach थी? Question ही नहीं पता जब. ठीक है? So write the question as well. Time बचाने के चक्कर में आगे का नुकसान मत करो अपना. Okay? Write this question and attempt this with the help of SI unit. What did I say? Convert 40 km per hour into meter per second. SI unit में आ गया. Correct? Meter per second is the SI unit. And for time, what is the SI units? Seconds. Convert this also in seconds. ठीक है? And now apply it into the formula. Decimals में आएगा. ठीक है? Write this question, Ali, and then start with the solution. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
उमायमा बच्चे हो गया? Are you doing?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है.
I remember in the last class, you wrote like, you told me to write 3 points, which was like some exceptions was there.
Yeah. These one. Yeah, the theoretical one. I know these now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that question.
So
And
that you
the
have. That you have written.
yeah, but before that, the answer I've gotten is 240 kilometers.
Okay, then solve this again. No issues. Okay.
Okay.
Now I have told you the method. Now I have told you the method. I think you might have attempted it, है ना? And then we have moved on with the other questions, right? So now I'm telling you the approach as well. If you guys are unable to solve this after 2 minutes, I'll be solving you. I mean I'll be solving this in front of you guys. All right. But first
Yes.
I'm gonna see your attempts. How you have written, where you have stuck. ठीक है? So जल्दी से try करो ये वाला question. Yes, where is Umaima? Bacha, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, ho gaya solve? Shall I start with the solution? Show me your solutions.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I got the answer. Is
Write
it
in chat.
1.28?
Write in chat.
Okay. Is it correct? It's correct.
I haven't got answer from Umaima. Acha, okay, Umaima is also sent. Let's see kiska correct hai. So Umaima's is correct. 0.01. ठीक है? Okay. Which will be rounded off to 0.02. Right? बच्चे देखो
Yes.
calculation mistake.
Ma'am, can you show the question again? I think I've done something in between the values.
Acha, okay. 40, that is 40 kilometer per hour. So first we are going to convert from 40 kilometer per hour into meter per second by multiplying it by
5 by 18.
5/18.
Yes. After that we are going to convert 10 minutes into seconds. Why are we doing this? I mean, like in the previous method, I have just said ki you can convert 10 minutes into hours and then you're going to get the acceleration in kilometer per hour square, correct? है ना? It would have saved our time. But why are we using this method specifically, like converting both?
Because the SI unit of
Yeah, because SI unit of motion
acceleration is
acceleration, I think,
That means
is
we have
meter per
more chance
seconds.
of getting the accurate answer. Can I say that? And it's safer. It is safer for us to, write in SI unit, so that the examiner doesn't get any chance to cut our marks. है ना? Else she might say that you haven't written in SI units, right? Because sometimes what they do is they assume the student know that you have to present the main answer in SI unit. So we have to play safe, correct? That's why SI units wala method is always correct, mostly. Chalo. Now, I guess, Ali, I have already explained these theoretical points because,
Yes, yes.
है ना?
Can you
These can
show,
be
ma'am,
asked
how
in
did you
assertion reason. हाँ,
can
बच्चे
you
बताओ.
solve the upper question, the third one?
ठीक है, just like, yeah, I've solved it already. Just have a look through it. First, I have converted. I'm just explaining the approach. ठीक है? First, I have converted. You just go through the calculation. देखते रहो, check करते रहो. ठीक है? First, I have converted 40 kilometer per hour into 40 kilometer per hour into meter per second. So 40 into
Yes.
5 by 18. Correct?
yes,
ठीक है
Yes.
बच्चे? So what fraction did you get? What fraction did you get, Ali?
100 by
The fraction, I got 33.3.
I am asking what a fraction, not the decimal.
I got the same fraction.
ठीक है, चलो यहाँ तक clear है, right? उसके
yes,
बाद you have converted in time.
Yeah,
Converted
this
by
also
time.
the same.
ठीक है, okay. So now V minus U upon T. V minus U upon T. Right, Ali?
Yes.
100 by 9 minus 0 upon 600. So now I guess here you might have mistaken in the reciprocal part. है ना?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
ठीक है? So 100 minus 9, 100 upon 9 minus 0. That means I can simply write it 100 upon 9. Right, बच्चे?
Yes. Yes.
So now always remember, if there is this fraction like in this method, उस वाले method से ये वाला आ रहा था, right, Ali?
Yes.
पिछले वाले
Yes.
से? ठीक है. So इस वाले को ना आप अपने नोट्स में मेथड 2 करके लिख लेना, ऐसा यूनिट वाला. ओके?
Okay.
ठीक है?
Okay.
चलो. नाउ मैं आपको आपकी मिस्टेक समझा देती हूँ. देखो, अगर ऐसे करके हम अपने को कोई भी फ्रैक्शन दे रखी है, let's say, all right? See, बच्चे, is it visible? Am I audible?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
yes,
No.
Yes. So always remember these two things. ये मैथ्स में भी काम आएगा, फिजिक्स में भी काम आएगा. These two things come together reciprocal करने में. अब इनको how do they come together? First वाला will stay the same, ठीक है, as it is, right? So that means if B and C, if I have to make B and C together, right? That means C तो इधर आएगा, है ना? Because it should be with B, correct? है ना?
yes,
Yes.
हाँ, दोनों अनम्यूट रखना. So that means D has gone up, right?
Yes.
This
In
is what
the
we call reciprocate. ठीक है बच्चे?
Okay.
A by B
Okay, I get
has
it.
remained
Okay.
the same. A by of C by D. Now I can cancel. है ना? Now I can cancel. It was 100 by 9 upon 600. Correct? Correct, Ali? है ना? है ना बच्चे?
Here is the mistake I did.
Yeah, तभी I'm telling you
Instead of
this in
doing
detail.
reciprocate,
So, देखो,
I directly just
now,
cut it, and I got different
अच्छा,
answer. I got
Okay.
3 by 2.
अच्छा, okay. चलो, now see, let's write it in ABCD form. A, B, C. What is D?
D is 1.
Very good. So B and C remains together, right? So first fraction multiplied by multiplied by, yes, रेसिप्रोकल हो जाएगा, है ना बच्चे?
So 1/600.
And now 0 will be cancelled. So I am left with 1/54. Now if you take the decimal, है ना, you will be getting 0.01. That part is easy. वहां तो कोई समझाने की दिक्कत नहीं है, या फिर shall I do that?
No, it's clear.
ठीक है,
It's clear.
all right. And it's enough that if you take 2 decimal places, ठीक है, answer में 2 decimal places are more than enough. All right. So shall we move ahead with the next question? Calculation समझ आ गई, logic समझ आ गया. Question
Yes.
में exactly हुआ क्या है? Has the retardation taken place or acceleration taken place?
Acceleration.
What about you, Umaima?
Acceleration.
Good, good. चलो अब एक थ्योरी क्वेश्चंस देख लेते हैं, ठीक है. Umaima, you take screenshot of this part and you can write, I am giving you the explanation. Okay.
Okay.
ये देखो, this is A, B and C questions and these are the explanation of it. अभी मैं explanation दूंगी इसकी. Just take a screenshot first and leave page. One page would be enough. ऐसे questions I will definitely be giving you in your weekly test. ठीक है? These can even be asked in your assertion reasoning.
Done.
All right. So the A part says an object with a constant acceleration, but with zero velocity. Ma'am, how can an object have acceleration if it is having zero velocity? Is it possible?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Okay. Ali has attended the class. That's why he knows the answer is yes. Umaima hasn't
Yes.
attended the class. That's why. Initially, Ali was also thinking, no, it's not possible, right? So,
Yes.
Umaima, bache, take the case. I have taught you chapter gravitation as well. Remember, in that case, I have given you the example of that stone which we put
Yes.
into the air, है ना? And then it comes towards us. Downwards, right? It changes its direction, है ना? Instead of
Yes.
it comes towards us. So what is that gravity? We know that is gravity, but how is it making it come down? Because of acceleration due to gravity, which is pulling it, which is providing it speed. Okay? We can say that because if I am putting the stone upwards, then after the point at which it reaches the highest point, it stops for a millisecond, for a nanosecond, है ना? It stops,
Yeah.
and then it returns the part, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, Umaima? So can I say that at that point its velocity was 0, तभी तो stop हो गया एकदम, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
फिर एकदम से it started accelerating towards the earth. So yes, it is possible. An object with a constant acceleration but with zero velocity. When a body is thrown up at highest point, its velocity is 0. Okay? And its acceleration equal to acceleration due to gravity. ये वाला point clear?
Yes, ma'am.
इसको assertion reason में भी पूछ सकते हैं, है ना? कि object with a constant acceleration cannot have a zero velocity. Reason ये वाला दे सकते हैं. So इसमें आंसर क्या होगा? It can have a zero velocity. That means assertion became false and reason is true, है ना? ऐसे twist करके answer questions दे सकते हैं. So that's how we have to deal it. That's why I am covering the theoretical aspects as well. The next, do you want to give explanation? Ali, B part? Do you want to try?
Yeah, what, ma'am?
But I'm saying,
B.
can you give explanation for B part? I've told you this,
Okay.
in the last class.
An object moving with an acceleration between uniform speed. Can I look and say
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. But you don't simply have to read the point. Okay? You have to make
Okay.
Umaima understand this. Okay? B point.
Uh,
Hmm.
an
That.
object should have moving with an acceleration but with uniform speed. This means that an object that is in that is in constant acceleration but is on constant speed, but it is having constant speed. So
Mm-hmm.
in cases of circular
Hmm.
traveling in a circular motion, while traveling in a circular motion, the body is always in acceleration, but the speed remains uniform. And speed is zero because velocity is speed doesn't have direction, but velocity has. So velocity is not zero. They are just confusing us with speed.
Okay, nice attempt. Umaima, chalo. Now I'll be explaining this. It says an object moving with an acceleration with uniform speed. Ma'am, acceleration तो तभी आती है जब speed changes, right? है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
I've told you in the definition as when change in velocity upon time. So, ma'am, if it is saying uniform means constant. The speed is constant. And how are they talking about acceleration? How is that possible? It is possible because firstly, acceleration is also a vector quantity, you know. Whereas velocity, the point Ali mentioned as well, they are confusing us with speed and velocity this time, you know. So velocity changes. Velocity और speed में difference कहाँ आता है? Direction में. Which one of them is associated with direction बच्चे?
Velocity.
Excellent. So अब देखो visualize करने की कोशिश करो. This is the circular path. Is in this statement we are going to give the example of circular path. My object is moving like this. Okay, my object is moving like this. So if you see, let's say here also 5 meter per second, at this point also 5 meter per second. So the person who hasn't attended this lecture, she might say that acceleration is zero because the speed is same everywhere. There is no change, है ना? Right, Umaima?
Yes, ma'am.
But what if I say the acceleration is not zero? It will have some value. It will have some value due to direction. Because see, at this point, if I say the speed is 5, but the direction is like this. 5, but the direction is like this. And at this point, the speed is again like this, but the velocity, है ना? Different directions. Correct?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So that's why we can say that speed is not changing, but velocity is changing. Velocity की numerical value is not changing although, but the direction तो change हो रही है. जैसे ही direction change हो रही है तो we consider velocity भी change होती है. Correct? So the point which we have to emphasize is, yes, there is a change in velocity, but due to direction, not in the numerical value, but due to direction. है ना? बॉडी ऐसे
Yes.
मूव करी, फिर ऐसे मूव करी, फिर ऐसे मूव करी, ऐसे मूव करी. कैसे मूव कर सकती है वो अगर उसकी स्पीड सेम रह रही है तो? कैसे? सर्कुलर मोशन में आ ही कैसे रही है? क्योंकि कुछ तो एक्सेलरेट कर रहा होगा उसे, है ना? तभी तो वो चली जा रही है,
Yes.
चली जा रही है. कह सकते हैं,
Yes,
है
ma'am.
ना? विजुअलाइज हो रहा है बच्चे थोड़ा थोड़ा.
Yes.
एक्सप्लेनेशन के साथ डायग्राम भी बना सकते हो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है अगर मैंने 2 मार्कर में दिया तो. ठीक है, अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, ma'am.
चलो, रीड द नेक्स्ट सी पार्ट. उमैमा, सी पार्ट रीड करो, क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर.
Should I read it loudly?
या
Yes, an acceleration moving horizontally is acted upon by acceleration due to gravity that acts vertically downwards.
Now tell about this one, part B. I mean part C का answer. Ali, you also read this one. किस बच्चे हो गया?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. So an object moving in a certain direction with an acceleration in the perpendicular direction. Ali, do you want to try this one?
Again.
हाँ, of course, because you have attended the lecture ना.
Yes, okay.
मुझे समझाओ. इस बार उमाइमा को नहीं समझाना, मुझे समझाना. और मैं क्वेश्चन भी पूछूंगी.
So when an object is traveling with acceleration horizontally, there is force acting on it, so it is going front. But the gravitational force of Earth is also attracting it, so there is also a force that is pushing it downwards. So
Force
that's why.
और are we talking about force or are we talking about acceleration? Force वाला चैप्टर अगला है. ये वाला कौन सा चैप्टर है? मोशन का.
Motion
ठीक है.
is acceleration.
Acceleration due to gravity. Correct. So वो दोनों कौन सी डायरेक्शन में एक दूसरे के? ये
I
टर्म
am
तो
not
समझाई
able.
थी.
Perpendicular, yeah, perpendicular.
ठीक है. ये डायग्राम याद है ना बच्चे?
Yeah, I have drawn this.
यस, ठीक है. सो उमाइमा देखो, इट इज सेइंग एक ऐसी एक्सेलरेशन है जो परपेंडिकुलर डायरेक्शन में एक्ट कर रही है. वो कौन सी है? अगेन एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी. बिकॉज लेट्स से मेरी कार तो इस डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रही है, क्योंकि वो इस डायरेक्शन में एक्सेलरेट हो रही है, तभी वो चले जा रही है ना. बट
Yes.
एक और चीज है, एक और एक्सेलरेशन है जो सिर्फ उड़ती, मतलब जो सिर्फ स्टोन पे या फिर जो सिर्फ प्लैनेट्स पे अप्लाई नहीं हो रहा, वो उन चीजों पे भी अप्लाई हो रहा है जो ऐसे चल रही हैं, ऑफ कोर्स हॉरिजॉन्टली चल रही है, नॉर्मल चल रही है. वो कौन है? दैट इज एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी. अगर एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी नहीं हो रही होती तो मेरी कार हवा में इस साइड एक्सेलरेट करती है ना. एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी है, दैट इज व्हाई वो भी एक टाइप की एक्सेलरेशन है. एक टाइप की एक्सेलरेशन है जो इस कार को आगे बढ़ा रही है, एक टाइप की एक्सेलरेशन है जो इस कार को जमीन पे रख रही है, अपनी तरफ पुल कर रही है. तो if we see as a broad aspect, so देखा जाए these two, don't you think so these two are in perpendicular direction, है ना. perpendicular means 90 degree, that's it. perpendicular is 90 degree, है ना. इस साइड
Yes.
acceleration due to gravity we represent by small g. gravitation chapter अभी अपना मेन बैच में चल रहा है ना, उसमें I'll explain in detail इसके बारे में. and the normal acceleration तो we already know by small a, है ना.
Yes.
ठीक है बच्चे, क्लियर ये वाला पॉइंट? तीनों
Yes.
थियोरेटिकल पॉइंट्स अच्छे से क्लियर? ट्विस्ट होकर क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, कर लोगे?
Yeah.
चलो, ये वाला डायग्राम भी बना लेना उमाइमा. ठीक है बच्चे, सी पार्ट में, सिर्फ सी पार्ट.
Okay.
स्क्रीनशॉट लेना है इसका, और shall I go ahead with the next topic?
Done with the screenshot.
Okay. Umaima done?
Yes, ma'am.
चलो. Yes. Guys, try this question.
Okay.
ठीक है. इसमें 2 बारी एक्सेलरेशन निकलेगी. आई मीन लेट्स सी किस केस में एक्सेलरेशन हो रही है, किस केस में रिटार्डेशन हो रही है, या फिर दोनों केसेस में रिटार्डेशन हो रही है, या फिर दोनों केसेस में एक्सेलरेशन हो रही है. क्वेश्चन भी लिखना है एंड सॉल्यूशन भी. ऑलराइट. मेन वही. इसमें तो वी डोंट इवन नीड टू कन्वर्ट द यूनिट्स. एम आई राइट? है
Yeah.
ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it's already in
Very
meters.
direct. Yes, very direct.
We have to use that u minus v by 2 formula.
क्या कैलकुलेट करना है बच्चे? देखो, एक्सेलरेशन कैलकुलेट करनी है ना, तो एक्सेलरेशन का फॉर्मूला v माइनस यू अपॉन टी. ठीक है. a इज इक्वल टू v माइनस यू अपॉन टी.
Ma'am, we have to write the question, right?
यस यस. ये वाला आज का पार्ट है. ये भी लिखो बच्चे. अभी तक क्लियर है ना? बिकॉज अब न्यूमेरिकल्स बढ़ेंगे. ठीक है. इस चैप्टर के यहाँ तक अच्छे से क्लियर रखना. बिकॉज द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज इक्वेशंस ऑफ मोशन. अली, बच्चे क्वेश्चन लिख रहे हो इस बारी?
Sure.
मुझे अली की असाइनमेंट्स नहीं मिली है वैसे. उमायमा की तो आई सी असाइनमेंट्स वैसे, बट अली की नहीं दिखती है. वाई सो?
Ma'am, I just submitted 2 assignments today.
अच्छा. अच्छा ठीक है, चलो बच गए.
Ma'am, I'm not getting.
Hmm?
I'm not getting it. I just got
Okay.
the fraction, but the decimal is so long.
Starting from a Rahul paddles by her to attain a velocity of 6 meter. ठीक है. U कितना लिया बच्चे फर्स्ट पार्ट में?
I took 6.
U 6 लिया.
Yes, initial velocity, the starting velocity is 6, right?
अच्छा. अच्छा. C. Hmm. Stationary means earlier it was at.
Yes.
ठीक
Okay.
है. Hello, am I audible? Which is my screen visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have shared you the my answers in the chat box.
ठीक है, ठीक है. केस 1 में, केस 2 में शेयर किया ना बच्चे बस.
Ma'am, I have shared for case 1 too, but then you have left the meeting at that time.
केस 1 का फिर से टाइप कर दूं.
Okay.
Ma'am, I still don't understand. Can you please explain it more? Explain
Yeah,
more?
sure,
Ma'am, is
sure,
it
sure.
correct?
Second one isn't correct बच्चे. First one is correct. ठीक है. 1/5 फ्रैक्शन आया था ना उमाइमा फर्स्ट केस में.
Yes, ma'am.
यस गुड. सेकंड केस में तुमने साइन नहीं लगाया इसलिए वो इनकरेक्ट होगा. ठीक है. ओके.
Okay. Okay.
चलो. यस यस अली बताओ कहाँ दिक्कत आ रही है फर्स्ट केस में.
The first case, I'm not even understanding what is the first case. Because two things are given and how should we calculate in one?
All right, all right. So the question says, starting from a stationary position, that you have to first visualize what is exactly happening in the question. Only then you will be able to approach it. Okay, bache? So see, starting from a stationary position. Stationary means the object is at. Ali, unmute yourself and keep yourself unmuted.
Why?
Yes. Stationary means.
Stationary means at rest, which means
Yes.
that
So
initial
that.
velocity is 0.
Yes, always remember this because you have you have mistaken in taking the velocities also. नंबर नहीं मिलेंगे बिल्कुल भी. ठीक है. Not even half marks. ठीक है. फर्स्ट स्टेप अगर करेक्ट होता है तो नंबर मिल जाता है. Alright. चलो anyways, so first is u is equal to 0. Itna we know, right? After that, Rahul paddles his bicycle to attain a velocity of this much. That means this is the final velocity. ठीक है? It is the final velocity. For the case 1, this part is case 1. Okay? इधर से लेकर इधर तक is case 1. यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक case 2.
Okay.
ठीक है? Because the question has been divided into two parts if we see, है ना? If we try to visualize it. तो
Yeah.
अब देखो राहुल ने पैडल करी बाईसाइकिल को 6 मीटर पर सेकेंड तक. दैट मींस इट इज द V फॉर केस 1. Yes or no?
Yes, yes. I've repeatedly said yes 2 times.
No, you were unmute ना. That's why I mean you were mute ना. That's why I asked you to keep yourself unmuted. क्योंकि तुम म्यूट कर जल्दी कर देते हो. मुझ तक आवाज नहीं जाती है. ठीक है? So 6 minus 0 upon 30. 6 minus 0 upon 30 because 30 is the time. 6 upon 30. 6 upon 30. 1 by 5. इसको डेसिमल्स में कर लो. 0.2 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. ओके ओके अली.
Yes, yeah, yes, ma'am.
Easy. This one तो was very direct. Try for case 2. What was the problem in case 2? The case 2, what happens? The V for case 1 becomes U for case 2. What did I say? V for case 1 becomes U for case 2 because it was the same velocities was going through. It was going. Then its
Yes,
speed
so it will
came down.
become 4 minus 6 by
Very good.
5.
Yes, exactly. ठीक है? So minus 2 by 5. Minus 2 by 5. Do not forget to write the sign. ठीक है?
So
All
it
right.
becomes negative 0.2.
अच्छा.
Sorry.
Negative 0.4. Okay. No calculation mistake. ठीक है?
Yes.
So in the first case, we have to mention the body accelerated basically, and in the second case, we are gonna write the body deaccelerated. Hence the signs. ठीक है? Okay, बच्चे?
Yes,
Ali,
ma'am.
am I
Yes, ma'am.
audible?
Sorry.
ठीक है बच्चे?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Write the correct solution now. Ali corrected.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Correct.
Shall we go ahead with the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है बच्चे. Now write the heading equation of motions. Write the heading equations of motion.
Ma'am, the time is finished.
Because since I joined 5 minutes late, so I'm gonna extend the class 5 minutes. ठीक है?
Okay.
Umaima, no problem with you? है ना?
No, no.
Okay. Just 5 minutes.
Done.
Now we know this basic formula, that is speed is equal to distance by time, है ना, from our junior classes. Now
Yes.
after this we're going to write motion. The types of motion we have studied, one was accelerated, one was non-accelerated. Accelerated is basically the one where the velocity speeds are changing, right? Non-accelerated is the one where there is no change, है ना, it is constant. So that means a in that case is 0. But when it comes to accelerated motion, we have three equations of motion which we have to learn by signs, by symbols. It shouldn't be here and there. The first is b is equal to u plus at. Second is ut plus half at square. And the third one is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. All right. So make this flow chart. You don't need to write this one. Speed is equal to distance by time. Okay. Simply make motion.
Okay.
Okay. Then for accelerated ones, you don't have to write for non-accelerated right now. I'll make you write in the next class. Write for the accelerated ones. ठीक है, ये नहीं लिखना अभी, मतलब एरो बना दो इसके लिए, ये मैं बाद में लिखवाऊंगी डिटेल में. ओके, ये वाला लिखो. एंड नेक्स्ट क्लास में आई वांट यू टू रिवाइज, मतलब टू लर्न ऑल दीज 3 इक्वेशंस ऑफ मोशन. यहीं से ओरल स्टार्ट करूंगी. उसके बाद we'll jump on to the numericals of this topic. All right.
Okay.
And अली बच्चे प्रैक्टिस करो एक्सेलरेशन के क्वेश्चंस की, ठीक है? हाँ जी.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Done.
बच्चे एक्सेलरेशन का लिख दिया, एक्सेलरेटेड, नॉन एक्सेलरेटेड, हेडिंग डाल दी वाली फ्लो चार्ट की. उमामा,
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. ये तीनों एक्सेलरेशन की मोशन की इक्वेशंस लिख ली, पक्का? ठीक है. व्हाट अबाउट यू अली?
Done, ma'am. I also wrote.
All right, so the third one को we can also write like this: v square minus u square is equal to 2as. All right, ये
Okay,
third
so
one
do we
भी
have
है.
to write that?
Yes, fourth वाली, I mean third वाली भी लिख लो. Because what I did, u square के आगे it was plus, so when it will go to the other side of is equal to, it will get minus v square minus u square is equal to 2as. बस वही बात है. अली बच्चे लिख ली. एंड नॉन एक्सीलरेटेड वाले के लिए स्पेस छोड़नी है नीचे.